What's going on, everybody? It's Nice Pants Lance. We're finally getting the ball rolling on the 1980 Suzuki GS1000G. On our last video, we did a little preliminary inspection on this thing to see what we're gonna need to get it running. First order of business is this gas tank. It's got rust all on the inside of it, and we're gonna need to clean it out before we can see if this thing will run. Look, I know everyone's got some weird way of cleaning their tank. I've seen people use the Works toilet bowl cleaner. I've seen people use just vinegar. You know, everyone's got their method. This time around, I decided to spend the extra money on a KBS cycle tank sealer kit. It's a 3-step system which cleans, blasts the rust off, and then seals the tank. All right, now for the fun stuff, getting this tank off when it's about 20 degrees Fahrenheit out. When you pull the tank off, make sure to check the underside and remove as much of it as possible. Anything you don't want to come in contact with that cleaner, you want to remove out of this tank. Damn, look at this thing. Man, someone did a number on this bike. All right. Well, a couple dents. Some questionable rattling. Let's do this. So it turns out the questionable rattling in the gas tank was actually ice that had built up from being out in the cold. It's been below freezing for a few weeks now, and I guess I'm not surprised. Now that the ice is melted, I'm gonna degrease the inside with this KBS clean. Remember to read all the warning labels and please wear gloves. Seal the openings with duct tape and mix a 1-to-1 dilution ratio of KBS clean and hot water. Pour it in the tank and let it soak. Don't forget to quickly clean it up when you spill it all over the place. The tank is clean, and I've also dried the inside using a shop vac. Next up is the KBS Rust Blast. It is imperative you read all the warning labels. This stuff is basically acid. You want to make sure you have thick gloves, goggles, a mask or a respirator if you know, depending on where you're doing this. This is strong stuff, so I got to make sure every opening is sealed up tight. It took me about an hour of spreading this stuff around on the inside to get the inside of the tank fully etched and prepped for the coating I'm about to put on it. I just wanted to show you guys how I have this sealed off to dry out the inside. I know I told you I use a shop vac. Because it's cold out, a hairdryer would be the best option, but we're gonna use a shop vac because it produces a lot of pressure and dries out the inside quickly. I have the top taped off. This whole process took about 2 hours because it's just so cold out and there's just so much moisture in the tank. You want to make sure it's good and dry. Next up, we're using the KBS Gold Standard Tank Sealer. This stuff is brutal and it's flammable, so you want to make sure you got thick gloves. And yeah, please read the warning label. Don't get it on your skin, don't get it in your eyes, don't breathe it in. You want to put the whole can in there, seal it off, and then rotate it. Well, I'm starting to get snow on my tank. It's freaking cold. It's snowy. Snow's getting on everything. I've been tilting this tank for like an hour, and it's the next day. I'm tilting it. You basically want to run that coating along the inside until you can't feel any more liquid. You're supposed to drain the excess goo out of there. It's like a silver goo. You drain all that out, and then you have to let it sit and cure for 96 hours. So I'm gonna bring this into a warm spot. I'm gonna take all the tape off, and I'm gonna let it dry for 96 hours or cure. Hopefully the next video we can get closer to turning the Suzuki over and getting it running. I also have another surprise for the Speed Twin. Please like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to catch all my latest videos. Peace!